Okay, friends. So this will be our scene 6 or short 6 for the Zack D-style video. Let me show you the Zack D video. You can see recently we have created this. Now this is the scene 6, and you can see blue background, simple tiles floor, and a lot of money in the background. Okay, and this is our character.
Fist.
And he's just
Gets
dancing.
millions in insurance. It's staged.
You can see he's just dancing. This is a simple shot. We can create it very fast.
But
So let's start. I have opened the new file. Let me turn on the screencast key. So you can see over here. Let me delete all the stuff. First of all, bring a simple plane which will act as a floor. Okay, and add simple texture, floor texture over here. Okay, search floor and then press enter. You can see whatever you want. There are multiple options, and these all are free. So we can use this one. We already use, so this one is okay. Maybe go to the render view and turn on the scene lights like this. Okay, this is okay. Now I have to add our character, a dancing style. Okay, for that we have the character, and I search the dance here. Okay, there are multiple options of dance animation like this. You can see whatever you like, you can add this one, but I already have downloaded this one, Gangnam Style. Okay, I have already downloaded this one, so I'm gonna use this style. So it will look maybe better. What I can do, I can simply import the animation FBX. I downloaded in 30 FPS as because my whole video will be in 30 FPS. Okay, so simply where I have saved that file in example folder, this one. Yeah, double click on it, and our character is here. Okay, you can see the tiles are too short, or you can say small tiles. We can increase the size of the tiles. Let me select the armature, move our character on the floor like this, and what we can do. Okay, one more thing, you can see there are too much shining on the dress or on the face of our character. Like here, you can see these white dots. What we can do, we can simply go to the shaded editor, select the shirt, and remove the roughness. Same for our shorts, remove the roughness, and same for the skin. Okay, now this is okay, and there is no such artifacts for the floor. What we can do, we can increase the tiling size or decrease it, whatever you like. Simply, if you increase the size, the tiles will got shorter, and tile will okay. Maybe this is good. We can use this one. Okay, if I play the animation in the timeline, you can see it is good. We can start our animation not from the scale frame 0 because he is standing simple. We can start our animation from the frame maybe like 30 or 10 frame not 10 frame. Okay, I'm starting with frame number 20, and it will be like 4 to 5 second animation. So let's put it over 150 for now. Okay, I'm also going to add a wall back there. What I can do, I can simply duplicate this one, rotate in x-axis 90, and we can also change the color or the material of this one. Okay, what I can do for this, move it a little bit upward, go to the shader editor, select this wall and delete the color, add a new color. We can simply add a color by ourselves here, like something like this. Okay, one thing, one new thing to learn, you can see here. You can see, you can see background of the wall. the color, and you can see here's a little bump in the wall. We can also add that thing. Okay. For that, what we can do, we simply go to the edit mode, add multiple subdivides. Okay. Like maybe 20 or 30, like this. Okay. Now what we can do, we can add a modifier named simple deform. Sorry, not displace modifier. Sorry, and displace modifier over here. Press new, and then go to the texture, and here you can select any image. Sorry, not this. There you can noise and clouds, whatever you like. All these thing will give you different results. Okay, you can also adjust the size like this one, and go to the again the modifier tab, strength, decrease the strength like 0.1 maybe. Add one modifier subdivision surface. Okay, and add shade smooth. You can see, and now there is you can decrease a little bit more bump like 0.05 or 0.01. This is too low, but maybe it is okay. You will work fine. Okay. Now let me add the camera, so we can start our working and split the screen in half. Okay. Let me okay. First, set the resolution, which is 1080 by 1920 and 30 fps. Okay. Lock the camera and just adjust it according to the scene, like here. Okay. I'm going to press I on my keyboard to add a keyframe for the camera. Now, what we can do, we have to let me turn the render mode off here and turn on the render here. Okay. The one thing we can do, we have to just a lot of money. We can search it from our Blender kit, pile of money. Okay, this on. You can see there are a few options. This one is freely available, and maybe we have only one option, so we can use this one. Okay. What I can do, I can simply select this area and add the pile of our money here. It will take only few seconds to download, and here it is. Okay, this is not way too much big as in the Zack D-style video, but we can simply drag it a little bit upward, Control plus plus, and duplicate it by Alt D. Okay, I'm duplicating it with Alt D, so it will not use extra mesh. Okay, again, Control plus, and maybe and Alt D. Now this is looking fine, and we can go with it. But the background color is not way too good, but we can work with it. Let's see in the animation how it looks. Okay, this is looking fine. Now we just have to adjust our camera movement, and then we just have to adjust our lighting. Then we can good to go. Okay. First of all, let me adjust the camera according to the scene, or if I copy the Zack D style, first the camera will show the character and then move towards the money. For that, what I can do, I can simply frame number 50 maybe. The camera will, where is the camera, like this? Okay. The camera will zoom in. Then go into the camera view and lock this one, and you can see over here. and press I key. And after 50 frames like this, another 20 frames, but gonna happen, camera will focus on the money in the background like this. Okay, here. And after another 20 frame, it will come back. Sorry, like 90 frame number 90. It will come back to our character face. Let's see how it looks. Okay, you can see camera is moving way too fast and it should stay for a while on the money. What I can do, I can simply move it over here and this duplicate like maybe 10 or 15 frames. Add, add a little bit, sorry, camera, add a little bit zoom over here. Now see how it looks. Still too fast. Maybe the distance between these 2 points are not enough. Okay. Now let's have a look. Okay, this is fine maybe. Let me see again. Okay, this thing is maybe I don't know why. I should increase the distance between them too and move this a little bit like here. Now if I play the animation, okay, this will work fine, but still let me duplicate this one over here and now let's look. Okay, this is maybe smooth. Or I can add a little bit shake in the camera. For that, what I can do, I have selected the camera, go to the camera properties and add a camera shape. Let me, what we can do, simple investigation maybe will work and we have to, let me check how it looks. Okay, let me decrease the influence by 0.05 and now okay, this is looking better. There is a slight movement in the camera and it's okay. We're gonna use it. Let's go to the render view and see how it looks in the render view. Okay, it is looking already a lot of money over here and we can go with it. Now we just have to adjust the lighting. Let's see how our lighting is. First of all, let me turn this off. This is our actual lighting. What we can do, we can simply add a sun over here like this and maybe give it a rotation like this. Okay, also what I can do, decrease the power 0.8 maybe and also I'm gonna add a area light over here over the money. Strength is 50 maybe. Okay, this is touching the wall. I don't want it to touch the wall and rotate it like this and increase the power like maybe 100. I should increase the light of the sun. Let me increase the light. Okay, this is looking fine. We can also add maybe a spotlight over here and increase the radius and increase the power. So the shadow you can see of the table, it will minimize. Increase the power up to 100 and increase the radius. You can see now it is looking better. For the sun, we can simply okay. I'm going to decrease the strength to 1.5, and I'm manually placing a simple area light over here on the character face. Power it like 20, maybe 30. Okay, now maybe this is fine, and we can go with it. And just I can simply select the sun and give it some warm light like this. Also increase the power of area light like 50, like this. Now maybe this will work fine if I press Ctrl B over here to see only the render view. You can see this is looking good. I can work with it. Okay, this is fine. Uh, Okay, maybe we shouldn't spend too much time over this. You already know how to improve or manipulate the things. So you can, if you want to give it more time, one more thing, you can see there are black eyelids over the character. We can simply, there is a way to fix it, but for now, what I can do, I can simply select this one and press delete button, and now it is looking fine. Okay. Okay, our scene is ready, and now what we can do, we just have to adjust the setting a little bit. Like here, it is 0.1, and max sample we can go for 256 maybe, and for the denoise, change it to OptiX. Performance, go to the persistent data, turn on, and location, we can adjust the location. This is the scene 6. So what we can do, we can simply render sequence, create a new folder, name it scene 6, and double click, accept it. Okay, everything is fine. This will be like 4-second video, and we can simply save the file, save as scene 6. Now only last scene is remaining. So